These episodes are brought to you by a massive fire-breathing dragon. Episode 4, Thomas Wayne. So there have been a few different versions of Thomas Wayne. Pretty much always good. He does like to help those in need, just like his wife.
People less fortunate than us have been enduring very hard times. So we built a new, cheap public transportation system to unite the city. And at the center, Wayne Tower.
Although it could be argued that sometimes he's too good, as his kind antics include using his incredible doctor skills to save the life of Carmine Falcone. That's gonna be a bit of a pain in the ass for Bruce in future years. Cheers, Dad. Basically, it's revealed in Batman The Long Halloween. Actually, a little side note as we're on the topic. If you've never read it, I highly recommend The Long Halloween. So good. It features so many of the best characters, such as the Calendar Man. So yeah, you should really check that out. Anyway, back to Thomas Wayne's role in the comic. So, a young Carmine Falcone had been shot by Luigi Moroni. These bloody gangsters, eh? Vincent Falcone then took his son to top-level doctor Thomas Wayne, who performed the necessary surgery to save the young gangster's life, living by the code that to a doctor, a patient is a patient. He then refused the offer of a reward or a favor because he is not about that life. Although I'm pretty sure that Carmine Falcone has gotten over the help.
In the joint, Chill told me about the night he killed your parents. He said your father begged for mercy. Begged. Like a dog.
What a lovely man. But yeah, Thomas was doing kind things like that a lot. He was such a good guy, in fact, that he worked at Gotham General for free because he's already so goddamn rich. He doesn't need to take any more. This guy's amazing. The Waynes have been rich forever, and just like Bruce, Thomas inherited Wayne Enterprise from his father.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
DC once featured a character called Color Kid, whose superpower was changing the color of things. So yeah, there are worse powers than simply being rich. Oh no, I've only gone and put a red sock in the washing machine with my white t-shirts. Never fear, Color Kid is here. Thank God Color Kid was around. He's saved a hell of a lot of embarrassment there. Anyway, how about we get into that time that Thomas Wayne was Batman now?
Judge Dent was kidnapped last night. Where did the Joker take him?
Even if I did know, it wouldn't do you any good, Bats. He's probably already dead.
Then so are you.
Okay, a little bit of a different approach to old Brucey. So the Flash did that thing he loves to do where he changes the timelines and
Joe Chill
killed Bruce rather than Thomas and Martha. Martha goes crazy, becomes the Joker, while Thomas becomes Batman. But this version is a psychotic, crazy lunatic, amazing, dark, what is he gonna do next? This is fantastic kind of Batman. I guess the only thing harder to take than seeing your parents get shot dead in an alleyway is seeing your son get shot dead in an alleyway. Remember the guy responsible for the crime?
Joe Chill.
Yeah, well, Thomas Wayne beat that guy to death with his bare hands. What a badass. So yeah, he's pretty cool with killing people, if you consider Joe Chill plus the fact he threw Yo-Yo, the Harley Quinn of that timeline, to her impending death. You'll see his rules are somewhat different to his son's. Barry Allen eventually catches up with him and is giving it all that, hey, Bruce. And Thomas Wayne's like, what are you talking about, you madman? And then begins to break Barry's fingers.
I told you, everything changed.
You have 9 more fingers. I suggest you tell me how you found out about me.
In my world, I'm a hero, named the Flash. Bruce took me here, showed me...
I used to be a doctor. Mention my dead son again, and I will break out my surgical instruments.
He does eventually believe him, and helps Barry Allen get his powers back, so that they can rewrite the timeline. There's a massive, insane war that goes on for a little while, but then Barry does finally manage to run back into the past in order to stop his younger self from changing the timeline. Thomas even takes the time to write a letter to his son that he gives to Barry. Even when he's a lunatic, he's a bloody nice fella, that Thomas Wayne. To conclude, Thomas Wayne is a fantastic Batman. TD.